Last year, I delivered a study of Surah Al-Mulk during Ramadan, and one of the beautiful things we found in this chapter is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses to present himself and which of the divine attributes are foregrounded. So even when the surah warns or challenges or exposes arrogance, Allah keeps returning to one name again and again, Ar-Rahman, the most merciful. So first Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, مَا تَرَى فِي خَلْقِ الرَّحْمَنِ مِن تَفَاوُتٍ. You do not see in the creation of the most merciful any flaw. So we're being reminded that this perfectly balanced universe isn't held together by brute force or tyrannical control. It's held together by mercy. The skies don't collapse, the world doesn't unravel, and life doesn't spiral into chaos solely because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy sustains it all. And then we are asked to look at something so ordinary we forget it's miraculous. Birds in flight, wings opening, wings folding, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala plainly says, مَا يُمْسِكُهُنَّ إِلَّا الرَّحْمَنِ. Nothing holds them up except Ar-Rahman. Even nature's most delicate systems exist because mercy is actively at work. And what's striking is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses Ar-Rahman even when addressing those who deny him and who are violently opposing the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks, أَمَّنْ هَذَا الَّذِي هُوَ جُنْدٌ لَكُمْ يَنْصُرُكُمْ مِنْ دُونِ الرَّحْمَنِ. Who is it that will be an army to help you besides the most merciful? It's almost confronting in its gentleness. You might expect a name that inspires fear or power, Al-Qahir, Al-Jabbar, but instead Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds them and us, you're surviving because of mercy even while you reject it. And even punishment is mentioned against the backdrop of mercy. Even warnings are wrapped in compassion, and even disbelief is temporarily tolerated because Allah is Ar-Rahman, always leaving the door to forgiveness and goodness open a little longer. And then by the end of the surah, the believers are told simply, قُلْ هُوَ الرَّحْمَنُ آمَنَّا بِهِ وَعَلَيْهِ تَوَكَّلْنَا. Say, He is the most merciful. We believe in Him and upon Him we rely. The believers are reoriented at the end to keep their focus and attention on Ar-Rahman, trusting in Ar-Rahman alone. And this is exactly why Surah Ar-Rahman matters so deeply and is where we are going for our next Ramadan deep dive into the Quran. If Surah Al-Mulk shows us that everything exists because of mercy, then Surah Ar-Rahman asks us the unavoidable question, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Which of your Lord's favors will you deny? With Ramadan known as the month of mercy and the Quran as the book of mercy, and our last surah constantly prioritizing mercy and deferring punishment, for this Ramadan I could only think of Surah Ar-Rahman. And I'd love for you to join my upcoming course, Ar-Rahman, the chapter of mercy in the month of mercy, which is designed to help you to experience this chapter not just as a surah that you recite, but as something that really reshapes how you see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the world around you, and yourself. So if you'd like to learn more, comment Rahman below and I'll get all the details direct to your DMs.